Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, sanitation, I am doing this work, and to the sincerity and the four corners of the earth. All right, want to do this lesson. Okay, going into this Druski skit. All right, with Druski. All right, mocking. All right, the Hebrew Israelites. All right, which you people, you call the black Hebrew Israelites. All right, which is a negative, connotation. All right, to this truth. All right, and two brothers that's doing the work. You know, and it ain't no coincidence. He does this skit uh, after he got all that flack uh, from Esau, man. All right, for doing his so-called white face skit. All right, which Esau is got his panties all in a bunch. All right, Esau is being a real bitch right now, being real emotional. All right, when people make fun of him. All right, for being the devil, that he is. You know, being the damn red devil. All right, and Esau don't like when you make fun of him, but he can make fun of Jake. He can make fun of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All he want to. All right, but he always does it without comic value. All right, the shit don't be funny. The shit be corny as hell. You know, but when Jake do it, it go viral. All right, and it don't just go viral because it's this is racist. This is this ain't right. This and that. It's because the shit actually is funny. All right, just like this skit, people gonna see it as funny. They're gonna see it as a joke. All right, because they always see the the Hebrew Israelites on the highways and byways. All right, and he intentionally um copied after the IUIC because the IUIC is always in purple. Okay, and they always doing they marches. They even had Ti. Shared their video of them marching and shit, talking about black unity and all this BS. You know, and as much as these people see the Hebrew Israelites on the highways and byways, and see them in videos, all right, they never actually do the research. They never really investigate what Jake is talking about. And it shows that the Most High has them that they can see the truth. They can look at it, but they can't see it. They can't understand it. All right, all they can do is either poo poo it, all right, or throw up the goddamn black power fist in fucking confusion. Because they really don't know what this thing is about. All right, they always make it about it's black and it's black, black, blackity black. And here it is. Here it is. We got the 12 tribe sign always out. And that's all the camps. All the One West camps. That spawn from One West. They always got the tribe sign out. All right, which show Northern and Southern Kingdom, which show Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, you know, Brazilians. They all on the sign, but here it is. As always, we're labeled as the Black Hebrew Israelites, man. And Esau and these dumbass Jakes, they do this shit on purpose. Especially Esau, man, because if it was actually taught, not taught, but if their propaganda was always to include Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, I mean that's just too much of a bond, and that's too much of a bond of the oppressed people, man, of the oppressed tribes. All right, because Esau know that he oppressed all those nations. All right, from Negroes to Latinos to Native Americans, man. He know the bloodshed that he caused in this place. All right, so that's why they always want to make it strictly black. Oh no, this is a black thing. You know, Then nigga got a big ass, goofy ass afro on. Jake don't even be out there with no big old 80s afros like that no more, man. 70s, 80s afros, man. You know, brothers be looking rough, but Jake ain't doing the old the I'm black and I'm proud look, man. You know? But Druski now, see, you done marked yourself, nigga. All right. Just like Mike Epps, you know, you better call Mike Epps and ask him, man. Cause him and damn, what's the dude name, man? The other comedian, they went out and did the the Hebrew Israelite parody, all right, and the Most High took his friend out, okay, maybe only like 2 years later, maybe 1 or 2 years later, you know, and Mike Epps was coming out apologizing and shit. You know, I don't want nothing to do with y'all Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you black Hebrews and all this, you know. So this ain't no laughing matter, man. All right. Which you probably got a assignment, all right, from Esau, because you bigger than ever, you know. He probably told you, all right, to make up for the Edomite one, you know, you can mock your brothers, all right. But either way, this is gonna get the truth out there, man. All right. No exposure is a bad exposure, you know how they say, you know, which it is, you know, you're supposed to as a man of the Lord, you know, that statement ain't true, you know. But for the truth as a whole, it's true, you know, because as men of the Lord, we supposed to put ourselves in the best light, you know, when we out on the highways and byways and in our daily lives. Nobody should be able to go to a judge or to media and say, oh yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. You know, he got a horrible track record. All right, he got criminal charges. He steal from his company. He's a thief. He got he passing HIV through the community, all that shit. You know, none of those things should, oh, he didn't slap his mama. You know, none of these things should be able to be said, you know, about a Hebrew Israelite, man. You know, but all of the propaganda, the lies, the parodies, the skits, um, the setups that Esau create, those are all to the benefit of the truth. Okay, because the genuine men, all right, the men that are looking to be edified are gonna see through all that shit. You know, they're gonna see a skit like this and they're gonna say, damn, what oh, this shit funny, but damn, what so who are these dudes? You know? What is this about? Let me go on YouTube and look up Hebrew Israelites and see what they talking about, you know? And then they're gonna watch brothers' videos, they're gonna hear the name, all right? They're gonna hear about the curses, all right, and the Most High is gonna quicken them, all right, and make them alive to this truth, all right, and make them turn from the evil ways, man. But the 2/3, they're gonna see this as entertainment, and it's just gonna be they're gonna be marked, you know, because you marked if you see these skits and you see all the propaganda that Esau create about Jake, all right, in the camps and about the doctrine, all right, and you poo-poo it, the Most High marked you, all right, because although you didn't get the full blast of the truth, you know, you didn't walk by a camp or stumble upon a YouTube video, you still saw, all right, the image of that, okay, and you poo-pooed it. You didn't have enough sense to go do your own damn research, you know. Here it is, you got Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been in America, you know, for this long a time and still don't know that Esau is the damn devil. That you have a devil that's daily, all right, daily, nightly, all right, looking to see your demise, man. In 2025, when he's snatching your ass out of cars, all right, snatching your Tia up while she fucking pushing a goddamn ice cream cart, your dumb ass think that Esau ain't your enemy. You know, how stupid can these people be, man? How stupid can you 2/3 be? You know? But Drewski, you better watch your back, nigga. All right. Look at this nigga. He couldn't wait to do a fucking video. The mouth wide open. You shouldn't even do. Should no grown man be doing no damn video with your mouth wide open and the damn tag like a goddamn fool. You know. But that's what society has created now, man. All right. A bunch of feminine men. All right. That go along to get along and do whatever it takes to be applauded by this wicked ass society, man. All right, but that's all I had. I pray this lesson's edifying and shalom.